愛も寝てるし Noi namidia en te protea Photomi Koko atakana Umi idake. Okay, that was an audio test. Hi, it's me, back with another Zomboid stream. Please wait while I share this live stream to my Discord group so that anyone who's not properly traumatized by the Hanging Gardens of Rosewood can be traumatized together with me. Probably not gonna get an audience since most of the avid players of Project Zomboid will have moved on to Build 42. But for those who are still stuck in the past, or let's just say the present, and have not gone to the future yet, uh, this might be something for them. Okay, one last hear of my own voice before I switch to streamer mode. Okay, audio sounds fine, even without a microphone. Alright. Okay, so here we are at Rosewood, and we are admiring the Hanging Gardens of Rosewood. Simply put, the Hanging Gardens of Rosewood is a self-made up term that I use to describe whatever this monstrosity is. A player has decided to build a fortress in the sky, up from level 2 and above. And this structure or superstructure spans across the center of Rosewood, extending up towards the north, the east, and might be the west. Okay, and since this player has stopped playing for good, hopefully, I've decided that in the interest of future B41 players, that they should not be dealing with an overhanging structure that blocks off the majority of their vision, like what I'm actually subjecting myself to right now. And the so-called commemorative live stream to record uh, what was the progress of that player before he left. So let us start from his base. This is his base as of current date. I can see nothing that's used to sustain his lifestyle in terms of food and water. Bookshelves are empty, devoid of items, and they only serve to barricade the entire structure from the ground floor up. Okay, it might look like the barbecue pit might have something, but that's just wishful thinking. The only point of entry. Let's just hope the zombies are not smart enough to make use of the stairs. So on the second floor, Well, these bookshelves are filled with something. Let's see what is it being filled with. Life-sustaining food and water. Well, just understand that this is the product of one player's productivity in the game for an unknown period of time. Let's just say that the player has been active for more than 6 months, and he has built up himself a remarkable inventory. Oops. Maybe I should shoot. Maybe I should switch off the no clip just to be enjoying or not enjoying the collisions. Okay, these bookshelves are meant to prevent accidental fall for walking down the stairs. So bear in mind that this is level 2 of the Hanging Gardens, just directly above his safe house. Uh, Welcome to my elementary. It looks like the art has been disrupted. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea why this section of the map looks so different. I think one portion of the map was reset to default, and resetting the area by default also changed whatever is on top of it. So as you can see, the floorboards extend in all directions except this particular spot, which is directly above the area containing the problem. Okay, so we shall see that anything above that section has been restored to default, and so the floorboards disappeared along with it. 19 padlocks next to a microphone stand. It is not something a regular player would be doing. An entire library of books without any bookshelves containing it. Suspicious. Okay, so why would there be disinfectant and vitamins? Okay, so bear in mind that where I'm standing right now is already on top of another house. And this house does not belong to that player. However, construction still went on. And why are there 32 temp packs over here? Suspicious. And this would be the extent of his build. Anything over to the south, this house clearly belongs to someone else. Going up to the fourth floor, and I believe this should be the highest level on the Hanging Gardens of Rosewood. Okay, this perfectly rectangular hole is caused by I don't know what is it caused by, but it certainly doesn't look like it's due to me resetting the house directly below. 29 garbage bag refuses to elaborate. So if left unchecked, there could be potential that the entire rosewood will be boarded up at some higher floors, something like a wooden dome across the entire town. This will prevent rainwater from filling up the water barrels and other complications. Okay, don't be fooled by this walkway. This walkway is on a lower level, meaning to say that if you were to fall off this floor, it might be dangerous. Okay, and it seems like there is a sky bridge that travels a significant distance to the east. Yes, you might be safe from the zombies, but for how long? Can I guess this marks the end of the walkway on the third floor, which you will now go on to the second floor. And if you take the stairs down, it will be the ground floor. Outside the confines of Rosewood fence. Okay. Please note that stairs leading up for the player's convenience also means that zombies will be able to take the stairs up as well. It doesn't mean that while you are on a higher elevation, it means that you are safe. The zombies will puff their way up the stairs and hunt you down. Yes, I'm here. Hi, Igor. Right, so I'm back at square one, past the sky bridge onto what's part of Rosewood Community Center. I am infected. I was beaten through the window. Even with the window closed, the zombie got me. Okay, die, respawn. Uh, Let me know in chat. Turn through the car window. Might be because the car's window is down. You know, most players choose not to build on top of buildings that spawn loot because whenever you build something, you break the construction fat. Oops. Not possible. Not possible for me. This server does not use the mod. Okay, now that I've fallen down, I'll need to find a way to get it up. Should I just enable debug? Okay, so debug has enabled me to elevate myself. So you have a walkway directly on top of the road. This is going to cause some visibility problems for players who are driving. Yeah. So where are you going to be falling from? Uh, Build one for you to fall. I don't think that's a very valid request. Okay, so once I reach the end of this sky bridge, it will more or less hope to convince you that the reason for demolishing the Hanging Gardens of Rosewood is so that You don't have overhead structures and ground level walls and barricades blocking the entire town. Well, one person should not hold that power over an entire town. And you're gonna board it up with no hope of visibility to the outside world. Okay, so this is one exit of the Hanging Gardens, directly outside Rosewood. So imagine you are a regular player walking along this sky bridge would aggro all the zombies to be chasing you from below. The more you run, the more zombies will be attracted to you, and they will be waiting for you once you get down the stairs. Provided the walls that you build around you will help in the protection against the zombies. And do note, the structure is above the highway that leads you to Moldra and Marsh Ridge. Okay, it ends abruptly because the player probably stopped building. And where am I? In the grand scheme of things, if I'm here, I'm already out of Rosewood Town. So how do I describe myself? Let's say the house begins here. The Hanging Gardens travel in this direction. It's traveling in this direction. So I guess if the construction continues, would there be even more around here? Let's find out. What's this? I can't even see inside. No! The whole Rosewood is walled up even in the west. So where am I? Okay. So at least the extent of the build then I guess going southwards, this will be the perimeter of the current Hanging Gardens. Okay, you will have to remember that this whole area used to be a forest, as described by this darker green. Now, no forest remains. all the wood has been processed to become part of the wall for the Hanging Gardens. And I guess these are all the cars waiting to be loaded up with lumber. Look at all this lumber that has yet to be collected. Wood! Okay. I will have to keep going up. What? The whole place is opaque to me? And I guess this must be the place where he collects all the water. But if I were a normal player trying to explore these Hanging Gardens, I would have dropped to my death a couple of times. Okay. Looks like only the turrets are ready. The hanging walls, the walkways are not. And this would be something that I'll be reversing. All the actions being done here, the construction, probably the deforestation as well if I know how to. Zombies! On the second floor! No, go down. Zombies should not be on the ground floor. No, zombies should be on the ground floor. Oh no, what have I done? Instead of taking the stairs down, they have started destroying the walls. Okay, so in conclusion, this is a design flaw. Zombies chase you up the stairs. Zombies attack wooden structures. And if left alone for long enough without any maintenance, the entire structure will collapse. And so the fate of Rosewood has to be reversed. The Hanging Gardens either requires a redesign or a demolition. I choose demolition because to redesign the Hanging Gardens would most likely do a disservice to the previous player. Look at all the axes that he destroyed. Where did he even get these axes in the first place? How long did the player take to collect everything? Probably a random name. Can I even walk over? Okay, at least the design of these walls enable me to climb it over. But imagine if you have another layer of wall on the second floor, and that prevents the climbing over completely along the entire stretch of the wall face. That will make the town relatively impenetrable. But since we are talking about wooden walls, they'll eventually get destroyed. No one's going to be running the perimeter of the walls every day just to check that the wall is still standing. Okay, so So how long is the stream at the moment? About 30 minutes. So I guess that should be enough for a VOD. Okay, appreciate you hanging out, all two of you, in the chat. And thank you for watching. I shall now proceed to continue with my other moderator duties. And if you are game to stay on, just treat it as a reality show and see what I do with my spare time. Subscribe, click the notification button to be informed of future content. Okay, and join me in a future stream where I demolish the hell out of the Hanging Gardens. For now, I think I have no current plans in mind, so it's just me doing moderator work while I'm still online. Okay, you gotta fall from a higher height. You gotta go even higher. Okay, you are above now. Yes, come over. Come over. Hmm. Take the leap of faith. Unfortunately, there's no bundles of hay at the bottom, just a trash heap. Wait, you die? No, you didn't die. Are you even on the ground floor? You didn't die? Hmm? Could you fall to the second floor? You didn't go out far enough. You're just climbing over the fence. Still alive. You are a tank. Falling from the third floor, you should be fracturing and limping already. Why aren't you? Why aren't you dead yet? Uh, I guess I should make you fall from a higher floor. Okay, he died. And because he died, I cannot grab his corpse and his rifle and proceed to carry him to wherever he needs to be. It's a barricaded house, the first on the right. A barricaded house, the first on the right. So I assume this will be it. Is this house even a safe house? Yeah, it's his safe house. So his body should be safe over here. Maybe I should leave it slightly outside. Drop the corpse and his rifle. M16 assault rifle, and this should be the one. Let me just repair the rifle. Good as new. And leave it beside his body. Okay, so this should be it. Oh, I wasn't aware of the chat box. Does this look better? Okay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Weird, wired. Okay, now Corporal Ego might be going through his character creation screen. And I should probably stand around to make sure that his body doesn't reanimate. So what does he actually have? Let me know again when you have collected all the items from your body. I need to destroy your body or it will become a zombie. Yeah, this is because your your previous character was bitten. While his house is just a two-storied floor, he's not really familiar with the surroundings on the big top. But what you say is correct. If he has a better understanding, he could have just repeatedly fall off from his house or use the suicide tower that is just west of his place. Yeah, this is the suicide tower. Okay, so you start off by Walking up the stairs. Falling to the ground. Die. Respawn on your body. And make your way out. Okay, and that was the use of the suicide tower in the first place. And now grab his corpse and throw it into the dumpster. And this blue bin, the dumpster. His corpse into the dumpster. Delete these items. Yes. Bye. Okay, and that is one less reanimated zombie. So he's new. So for now, just 3 players on the server, 1 in West Point, and me and Corporal Igor over at Valley Station. I have a test tomorrow. Alright, time for me to head on to another area on the map and do moderator stuff. Let us travel around Rosewood and see what needs fixing. I shall not teleport directly to anywhere near the Hanging Gardens. The more items that are being built up, the more time and effort the server needs to load up the surroundings. So I should go to somewhere relatively light. Oh dear, Rosewood is being overrun with zombies. How many zombies are there near me? A total of 167, out of which there are 4 to 5 zombies that are unauthorized. And they are attracted to me only because I have forgotten to switch off my visible mode. Okay, now that they are no longer able to see me, they don't pose a problem to me, but they certainly pose a problem to any new unsuspecting player. Okay, I'll let nature takes its course. I'll delete the zombies for now and let them respawn once again. The Rosewood Fire Department. Someone used to have made this fire station their base, which they declare it to be a community base with no inhabitants. And as long as the fire station is continuing to spawn fire axes, I think I should be able to allow it. Okay, I guess somebody remove the shells that spawn fire axes and other equipment. Why? Why would somebody dismantle a loot producing container? GCF true. Start by fixing the construction flag. Next, restore the container. Anywhere else I need to restore? Come on. You remove the shelves and put a construction cone over there. What's the big idea? Okay, so is this all the shelves that are supposed to be producing fire equipment? Okay, at least there are 3 axes. More than 3 axes. Maybe I should restore this place to its default state as well. Maybe I should. Now that even the player who has built up the fire station has left the game. Time to make it back to normal. The time now is 6 p.m. in game. The sun will set in about 20 minutes time. I guess if you were to continue watching the stream, you'll be seeing me doing work in the dark. Uh, this is not part of the Hanging Gardens of Rosewood, but it is certainly part of somebody's bases. An entire base complex. Okay, the design philosophy remains the same. Stairs up to more building space on the second floor, far away from zombies. Hopefully, none will be aggroed to come out to the second floor. Alright, let's start from the buildings in Rosewood and restore them. me try to reposition the chat. Okay, this looks like both the in-game chat and the stream chat can be seen at all at once. Uh, okay, I guess looks good enough. B42. B42 Death Legion. I will leave this house here for now. Doesn't seem ravaged enough to need a restore. Also, some semblance of player structures adds to the rich history of Rosewood. Maybe I can repair all the broken out wire gates for absolutely no reason but to give an opportunity for metal bars to spawn. Will I need to restore this house? The house has a TV, a fridge, the bathroom, washing machine is still around. Nobody is dismantling them for who? Who? A note, Elvis Mackenzie. I fucking died for coal. Sorry for my bad English. But this server is not a friendly for new players. I have no idea where I am. If you see this, just meet me at the Louisville. And if you are a new player, why would you want somebody to meet you at Louisville? Don't you know that the town is one of the worst place you can go as a new player? Hello friend, my name is Arthur Morgan on this save for some reason, and I'm dying from cold. By the way, I have no idea where I am right now. Sounds about right. The fog of war is always foggy, foggy for new players. You will have to fill up the map section all by yourself. Other than that, I think this house should be fine for now. Okay, I'll leave this house as it is since it's a this base complex. Okay, shed looks fine. House looks fine. All the appliances are still around. Appliances are around. Doesn't need a reset that badly. This one, I guess most items are around. Okay. Probably wouldn't require a reset. No TV. No TV. I didn't really have to reset the building, but oh well. The bed's still around. Nobody has disassembled the bed for Carpentry XP. Okay, on to other parts. Okay. The only reason for adding wire fences, double doors, is just an effort to keep the zombies out. But if nobody is going to be following the instructions to close off every door, the zombies will eventually spawn inside the town. You'll be, I would say it's close to impossible to coordinate among multiple players in order to keep the town doors closed. Oh, a generator magazine. Someone died here after making furrows. Can't be sure if it's a player or NPC zombie. No way to identify because no key rings. The table is missing. Is a wardrobe missing? Okay, let's try to reset this building. This building looks relatively intact. Nothing much has been disassembled. The bathroom fixtures, the bed, the kitchen, all around. So I guess this building wouldn't need a reset. Wow, somebody added gun lockers to this house. Okay, they are not exactly gun lockers. What's the floor? What's on the floor? Junk. More junk. Looks like a player made this their home, sort of. Is this part of their home? Wow, this is a bar setup. Oh, no alcohol on the shelves yet. But they certainly have the furniture all set up. And this would be the roof where you put the water barrels if they have one. Water barrels for maybe a sink here, water barrels for the toilets. Guess we will never know. Since Joel, unfortunately, you're dead. No one to continue your legacy. I guess a player died on this spot. The player corpse had despawned, but his items remain, and that is why a pile of clothes and a belt is lying on the road. A hammer. Can't be sure if this is a player zombie or an NPC. 7 sheets of paper. Okay, no more cops. Cops deleted. The house looks normal, except for the one uninvited zombie. Okay, why are you here? You are not welcome here. Get out of the house. Hey, please get out of the house. And take your cap out as well. See? Keep doors closed when using, or die. Well, it's too late to close the gates now. The zombies are in the town. Good game to the next new player who spawns in Rosewood. You're on your own. Original home. This was my first home on the server when I was still learning how to survive. I eventually moved closer to the community center, then to LV, but this is where I started out. Looks like someone else has been here in the intervening years and rearranged the furniture. Hope you're doing well out there, whoever you are. Well, speaking of the community center, that's the local Rosewood Church. The one that is currently being covered by the Hanging Gardens. Hope I didn't scare you. Well, the beds are still around. Appliances are still in the room. Fridge, cupboards, still around. I guess I don't have to reset this. Okay, and it is natural that since zombies have begun spawning inside the town and they're only being blocked off by wooden fences, well, the fence are not going to be holding it out any zombies. Some of these zombies look identical. Do they look identical because they are illegal zombies? Is it a case of zombies cloning themselves? How many zombies look like each other? Clone zombies. And what do we do about clone zombies? We remove all of them. Okay, and now with the zombies being removed, I can now resume my task of cleaning up the fences. Okay, this is a bit too obvious of a cut and paste, but since there are no players around to see it, I guess I'll just let it slide. Rob, Reese Rock, do you know me? Do I know you? Let's pretend we never saw each other. Is this a player zombie? Fat obese man. Okay, the building looks intact. Zombies have attacked the log walls. The log walls have fallen off. I should repair the log walls. Heavy truffle. Nothing in the back. I, I guess the door has been destroyed. No more doors guarding the front gate. Remove the zombies. Zombies shouldn't be a problem for a while. Maps on the floor. I guess I'll let them remain for now. Overalls. Delete. Thread. Retain. Notched wooden plank. No longer a weapon. Someone might need them in the future. Ammo. Broken glass. Radio on the floor. I'll take the radio. I'll take the glass. Everything else. No, something's definitely missing from here. Someone dismantled the bathtub for metalworking XP. Okay, here's the bathtub. No, no bed in this room. No TV in the living room. So I guess that's about all I can restore. Am I missing a TV over here? Yes, I'm missing TV and a sofa. Alright, glad I restored the building. There is an invisible tree. The invisible tree is caused by the reset building command. The building, the building reset command restores the building, but not the entire surroundings around it. I would have to manually create trees. If I were to repopulate. Okay, first let me start by trying to locate the invisible trees. Okay, so there are two invisible trees here. Then next I would select from the tree command and plant those trees on the green dots. So this way, even though the vision is being blocked, people can clearly see that it's being blocked by a tree that they can see, rather than being blocked by a tree that they cannot see. And might as well spawn more loot. And is this place supposed to have a bathtub? Okay, doesn't look like there's supposed to be room for a bathtub. Okay. This building is certainly missing some of its floor tiles and counters. Yeah, I should have to restore this building as well. Restore. Yeah, quite a number of items got taken away. Mannequins, a park bench, all that's missing clothes on their bodies. Someone was kind enough to leave a pair of sneakers. Scarecrow, mannequins from the clothes store. A car battery charger, perfectly camouflaged with trash. Suwu. Nope, a fire extinguisher isn't a weapon. It is not a ranged weapon either. And I guess we are back at our starting point for the Hanging Gardens of Rosewood. Or everything the light touches. No, I'm not doing a Lion King. Okay. But as you can see, things that the light doesn't touch, you cannot see at night. A new player would be most likely lost if they were to see such an appearance at night. Okay, everything looks normal until you hit the wall, until you hit the wooden floors on the fourth floor in terms of elevation. And as you attempt to drive your way out, bodies, sky breach, no sky breach, sky breach, no sky breach. No problems looking at the road. Problems looking at the road. And it is because of such flawed design philosophies that I chose to demolish the entire hanging structures lining around Rosewood. I would probably have to demolish this row of books, cases, and wooden walls as well. As in, right, what you're seeing here is a stretch of road, but it is being blocked off by bookcases and walls, and so you're unable to access the service buildings to the left. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. So over here, the zombies have dealt enough damage to the walls that there's a breach. Further attacks on the bookcase would just mean the gap is complete. No one's around to maintain all these additional wooden structures. Might as well just let it go. Ain't nobody got time to rebuild these walls. Okay. Yeah, this path leads to the gas station. The gas station the generator powering the gas station is on the second floor. Oops, sorry. Let me try again. The generators powering the gas station are no longer around. Well, some lucky player has discovered the generator and carry it along with them. Or did they move the generator over here? Nope, it doesn't look like they moved the generator. Can't say for sure, but there's no stairs leading up to the rooftop. I guess the generator is lost for good. time for me to create a new generator. Other appliances. Oh, it's been too long since I created a generator this way. Let me try to recall. Furniture, fixtures, construction, appliances, miscellaneous, generator, plant, and now this gas station will have power. Okay, 100, generator. There we have it. One last look at the Hanging Gardens of Rosewood. A reminder that for the good of the players in future, this mega structure should not be allowed to remain standing. A better hanging gardens need to be built by someone, but that someone will not be me. Okay, and so we have come to the end of this stream. This stream was basically intended to just showcase the hanging gardens before I decide to demolish it. I'll do the demolition in a future stream. For now, it is 12:30 p.m. Singapore time, and it's time for me to head to bed. I've had a long day today. Okay, so if you're watching me run around aimlessly as a moderator for the Death Legion Build 41 server is your preference, uh, hope you'll join me on future journeys, future adventures. But for now, that's the end of the stream. Okay, thank you for watching. Subscribe, click the notification button to be informed of future content, and I hope you find the stream to be satisfactory. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.